Hello, back again with another video. This one won't be quick because I'm going to show you how I made my PS4 profile banner in a Photoshop, which could take a while to do. I know the basics of Photoshop, but so there may be an easier way to do this. It's just the way I know and the way I do things. Right, first things first, I want a new file. I normally set it as 1990 by, what's it, 330. Doesn't matter if it's white or transparent, but I set it to transparent. For some reason I ain't got a toolbar on the top. There we go. And the image I'm going to be using is this one for Garden Warfare 2. Because all I really want is this robot. I'm not worried about anything else. So I will just drag that in. I'll just minimise that. Thing I want is a robot on the right. I'll just expand that a bit so I get my borders. It's around about, I don't want that black bar at the top, so we're about there on the right. But the thing is, I want to get rid of the logo and plus these few bits on the right hand side, and plus in the end I'll get rid of the top part here and mask it, make it look like it's part of the robot's arm. There may be an easier way to do it. It's just the way, this is the way I've done it and the way I know how to do it. So all I'm going to do, just to cover that quickly, is select it and drag it over and deselect, which is a Control D, and do the same for the left hand side, getting as close as you can. I'm going to get a bit part of his arm when I drag, but that's alright. I just want to mask the colours a bit more to make it easier when I do this. I can drag that down, there we go, so I've got a green as a background. So select and deselect. The thing I'm going to do is mask it with the clouds which are in between, well, the smoke, the green smoke there, and place it all over here. So I go with my lasso tool. I've got a feather of about 10, so I've got to start building up the clouds, which is going to take a while to do, to get it how I want it. So I just draw roughly around there. I may do this a few times and copy it and then paste it. So I'll do the right hand side first. Thing I'm going to do as well, I will recut out the arms again and place them over the top, so it hasn't got to be perfect. Just want it to mask. Might spin that round a bit so it looks a bit more like it was actually there, not I've played around with it. Looks about right. And copy that layer again, get another one. So in there, because say most of this background is going to be blurred anyway, all I'm going to do, the face is going to be normal. Oh, didn't want to do that, just go back. The face is going to be normal, but all the rest, the background, the arms and everything is going to be blurred, so it looks like he's standing out. So I'm happy with the right hand side for now. So I'll just copy that one again and let's start on the left hand side. This could take a while because it's quite a big space to fill. Just enlarge it a bit, maybe spin it round. We'll go that way this time. Click apply, and I'll do the same. I'm going to recut out the arms and place them back over the top of the smoke. It's just getting these parts of the cloud so it looks like it actually was there, and not like you've put them there. So it can take a while. That doesn't look too bad. So the thing you want to do is put you back. The thing you want to do is spin them around a bit and just play with it until it looks right. Getting there slowly. Right, another one. It looks fine there. Don't want that black at the top, so I'll just spin it around. Doesn't matter. I'll copy that layer. You don't want it too uniform, even though it's going to be blurred afterwards. It's not looking too bad now, to be honest. Cut them on, it'll be done. Let's spin you around so everything doesn't look the same. Apply it. So that doesn't look too bad to me. So all I'm going to do next is cut out the arms again so I can place them over the top. You could go over with, say, the rubber or the eraser tool and go over the smoke to gently erase it either side. Or the thing I'm going to do, I would just recut out that section of the arm and place it back over the top. I just find it easier. So that's the first bit done. Right, let's get on to the second bit, right, which is cutting out the arms. So I want that. Oh, why did I just turn it off? I might turn off the smoke. There we go. I can see the arms. Zoom in a bit. And I will use the magnetic lasso tool. I won't have any feather on it. So I will just roughly go around the arm. All I really want is these sections around here. Looks like there's a bit of a highlight. If it ever goes wrong, you don't think it's going to pick the right spot, just push the delete button and then you can click on the area. Just left click if it's not doing it right until it finds. So there, it's easier when parts stand out. Here we go, round. That's fine at the top and it's fine on the right. Round his thumb. Can cheat slightly, just go round through here because that's not covered by any green smoke. So that's selected. You just want to make sure the background image is selected, then just go edit, copy, edit, paste, and all you want to do is place this at the top above the smoke, and I'll return it on. So now it's above, as you can see. I may remove that slight highlight just to clean it up a bit. I'll do the right hand side now. Let's just remove the smoke and that one. Zoom in. Magnetic lasso tool with no feather, and just do the same as you did on the left. Slightly out there, so I'll delete and click it in. It's handy when the thing you want to cut out stands out from the background. Makes things a hell of a lot easier. I will go around that bit. That bit's going to be changed, which is a bit fiddly. And round the arm. Doesn't have to be exact on this side because it's not masked by any smoke. And round we go. Oh, back to the last dot where you started. Select the background image and edit, copy, edit, paste. So you got another. So you got a copy of the arm. Place it at the top, and I'll turn the smoke back on. There we go. That's him standing out now with the arms from the background. The only thing I am going to do is clean up this. I'm going to get rid of the highlight there, which I may have to do on both layers, but I might be able to get away with it. So I'll just use the eraser, zoom right in, and very carefully remove it. If you can do this in one flowing movement, it's easier. Imagine this would be easier if you're using a pen. There you go, that's not too bad. A little bit there. There we go. Once that's all blurred, that'll look fine. So that's the next bit done, the arms and the smoke. All I want to do now is mask this part. I want to make it look like it's part of the arm. So I'll just zoom in. Thing I'll do is most probably cut out sections of this part and place them in. It's going to be blurred at the end, so you most sure you won't notice any difference. Well, you'll know now that it's been changed, but if you don't, you'll never know. Just don't tell anyone. Lasso tool. I'll put a 0 in there so there's no feather. Oh yeah, I'll go magnetic because I want that edge. Delete. So I've got the background selected, otherwise it won't follow. So if I go around the edge, just copy around there, around there. That'll do. And edit, copy, edit, paste. So that's layer 6. Oh, I've moved the wrong one. It's layer 6. Is that one? Oh yeah, it's moving it because it's a layer below. So if I move layer 6 up to the top, yeah, select it now. I can just drag it now. So the thing I'll do, I'll see if this works out right. Right, apply. Right, so I do actually want that below layer 5. I've got to try and fit this in so it looks like it's actually an arm. So that is part, yep, so I'll just have to remove that part over there. If I make another copy, it's going to drag normally, yep. That doesn't look too bad. I just want to try something else. Just turn that one off. Drag that one down to the bottom. Turn you back on. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad, to be honest. All I want to do is clean up that edge there, which is, yeah, that's not too bad. I'm happy with that. So layer 6, I'll just zoom in and remove there, and on the other layer 6, so it's not showing through. That's fine. And the thing I may do as well, if I can get in there, wrong way, is just remove that cross there. Let's just go up. So you got the radius there. That's done. And that's fine. Doesn't look too bad. Because as well, it's going to be blurred. There's a little bit more in that corner I want to get rid of. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. So if there we go. Because it's going to be blurred anyway. So that's fine. So that's the next bit done. Which doesn't look too bad. Right, thing I'm going to do now is add the my little character I use from Plants vs Zombie, which is the marine biologist, which I also use as my avatar on PlayStation. So all I want to do is click open and open my marine biologist and just drag him over. Normally place him round about there on the left. Is about right. So I'll just minimise it below. And the thing as well, I'm going to add in a little bit of text there and the YouTube logo. The thing I want to do with him first, so it's just make his colours pop a little bit. So if I copy that layer and the top one, I can change it to soft light. You can see his colours, they pop a bit more and there's better shadows. So if I, that's without, that's with, just makes him stand out a little bit more. So that's fine. I'm gonna put in a YouTube logo as well, so I click open. I've got two. I'm not too sure which one I'm gonna use. What one shall I use? That one's got cut out. I'll minimise that one. I'll just drag that one over. It's a bit big at the moment, so I'll reduce it down. About there. That looks a bit. That looks all right. Right sort of size. Click apply. Then I'll just put my name in there as well. Text. Always change this from sharp to smooth. And I'll make it a bit larger so I can see it. Eyerex. That's me. One thing I hate when you do graphics is text. I'm terrible at text. Always have been, always will be. I never know what to do with it. So what font shall I use? I'll just apply it. I normally go for that. That one doesn't look too bad. Or I might use that. Slightly spaced out more, but you can change that afterwards. I'll go with that one. Doesn't look too bad. So just want to center it. So that's centered with the YouTube logo. Doesn't look too bad. I might move you slightly to the left, like that. And well, that is about it, but I may add a few extra little things to make it stand out a bit more. So my rectangle tool. Just want a thin line. About that in white. That'll do. And now I just want to center it, which is there, and make a copy of it. Zoom in a bit, make it easier to move, and get it so it's all lined up there. 28 is telling me the spacing's the same. There. Just move that out of the way. Just zoom it down a bit. Looks slightly bigger gap there, but the thing I want to do as well is not have them stand out so much, so I'll drop that down to 50. And same for the other side. Drop you down to 50. Just want to get the spacing a bit right. I might resize it slightly. Go over to the right. May resize that a little bit. I'll move it over. Oh, come on, center. And then just move that line over a bit. Uh, 0.56, 0.56. Don't look too bad. The thing I'm going to do is put a little bit of a drop shadow on the YouTube logo. So blending, let's just move it out of the way. Drop shadow. Just want it sort of there. Distance is normally 3. Size, it blurs out a bit. Let's see what it looks like with a outer glow. Yeah, my outer glow makes it stand out a bit more. Yeah, that looks a bit about right. So the thing I can do, instead of redoing it all, I can just copy the layer style. Copy the layer style and place it on the text. Paste layer style. Yep, I'm happy with that. Right, thing I want to do now, I'm going to blur. Well, the thing I may do is make them little bars a little bit shorter. They're a bit tall. Does help if I get the arrow. There we go. Just make them a little bit shorter. Maybe easier just to copy the one on the right to get the same size. Come on, give me the arrow. Come on. There we go. The same size. Apply. Move them up. Center line. And same on the left. Center line. Oh, move that then. It's weird. It's taking me 5.5. I might play with that a bit more later. Because to me they look. I'm going to delete. Just redo the one on the right. And I know I've got them perfectly the same size. There goes a police car, if you can hear that. Welcome to South London. There's always police cars going around. And drag that over. 5.5. There we go. That's better. 0.56, 0.56, and everything's lined up now. Yep, that doesn't look too bad to me now. Right, thing I'm going to do next is blur this all out. So if I just minimise the YouTube logo. So I don't want you on. Hang on, just minimise these. Turn you off, turn the layer above, turn text off, turn the rectangles off, and you off. The thing I'm going to do is flatten the whole background and the clouds into one. So if I go layers and merge visible, it's all one layer now. And the thing I'm going to do is blur out the whole background except for his face so it stands out. So if I go the lasso tool, on feather at the top, I'm going to set it to about 20. So all I've got to do now is go round the face, around the edge, around his chin, and to the start again, like that. Then click inside, and I'm going to select inverse. So the outside is selected now, but that is left. So if I then go filter, blur, and if I move that out of the way a bit, and then I normally set this to about 5. Come on, I could type in. Click OK, then deselect. You got that effect of his face coming out at you, where everything else is just blurred. Then if I just place everything else back in. Oh, I've added another layer I didn't want then. There we go. Hang on. Wanted that one. Let me find the right ones. That's it. Because I had 2 of them. Right, that's everything done. That's my PS4 custom profile banner. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and as always, goodbye.